As we continue to witness the altercation between the revered throne of Ooni of Ife and the Alaafin of Oyo, which is still trending all over the social media space, we bring you another dimension to this whole almost becoming embarrassing and persistent supremacy tussle between these two great men of Yoruba kingdom. So today, we are going to be telling you the secret, some of the secrets of the throne, why the Ooni of Ife and Alaafin of Oyo cannot share power. And this is about Yoruba rivalry right now. Because they say in Yoruba land, when a royal house burns, it is not ashes alone that remain, but secret long buried come tumbling out like wildfire. So today, my people, let us journey into the forbidden history, ancient rivalries, and hidden mysteries that explain why the Ooni of Ife and the Alaafin of Oyo, two giants on the same Yoruba throne of destiny, can never truly share power and peace. And like for those of you who are listening to the sound of my voice at this time, see, this issue of supremacy tussle between these two giants, not be today start. I'm telling you, if you are very used to the Yoruba history, this thing started far back to many, many years, even before independence. Okay? So it has always been there. And in this story, we're going to be exploring this why it is almost going to be impossible for these two people, these two great sons of Yoruba kingdom, the reason why they may not be able to share, I mean, power, together. Okay? And the thing is, they can never share power and peace. That is just the reality. And there are historical information that points to that. So for centuries, right, Ife has been celebrated as the spiritual cradle of the Yoruba race, without no doubt. Oduduwa himself is said to have descended upon the sacred soil of Ile-Ife, carrying the chain of creation, spreading earth, on the waters, and planting the palm tree that bettered civilization for the Yoruba. Okay? Thus, the Ooni of Ife is revered as the father of kings, the custodian of the ancestral crown, the very living oracle of Oduduwa. This is what we know, or this is what the history is, you know. But then came Oyo, bold, fierce, and ambitious, okay? So from Oromia, the warrior son of Oduduwa, the Oyo Empire rose like thunder on the horizon. With cavalry feared across West Africa and a political system admired even by Europeans, Oyo Empire became the military and political powerhouse of the Yoruba world. And for those of you who did history, I'm sure you would know that the Oyo Empire was really very, very, it was well feared. And it extended beyond the borders of Nigeria. If my memory serves me right, I think a part of Togo, Benin Republic, and I'm not too sure of one or two others, they were all part of the Oyo Empire. That is how fearful, that is how, strong they were at that time. To the point that, like I said, even the Europeans, yes, you heard me well, even the Europeans, admired them for their military strength and their military prowess. Because Oyo became the military and political powerhouse of the Yoruba world. This is the fact. And and the head of this Oyo Empire stood the Alaafin, Kábíyèsí Aláṣẹ Ìkejì Òrìṣà, the unquestionable, the second in command only to the gods. Yes, this is what we are told. So what happens when the spiritual authority and military supremacy clash on the same soil? Because that's exactly what is unfolding before our very own eyes. You get centuries of rivalry wrapped in politeness, but burning underneath like fire hidden under ashes. The Ooni of Ife claims, "Without me, there is no king, for I crown you all." The Alaafin of Oyo replies, "Without me, there is no kingdom, for I command the army, the politics, and the people." History bears witness. In the olden days, Oni Adesoji, Aderemi, and Alaafin Ladigbolo locked horns in supremacy battles that nearly split the Yoruba race. For those of you who are thinking this thing is starting today, you better hear this. Yes, there was that supremacy battle that almost, split the Yoruba race. Behind the drums of festivals, the exchange of kola nuts, at meetings, there was always suspicion. Or let me put it this way, the suspicion and the supremacy tussle you see today didn't just start right now. It's been there. To many centuries back, it has always been there. There was always suspicion, like I said. Who truly leads the Yoruba? Who speaks for the Oduduwa children? These questions have always been asked. Okay, let's fast forward to today now, my people, okay? The current Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi Ojaja II, is young, charismatic, and has carved an image beyond Yoruba land, even across the diaspora. And for those of you who are listening to the sound of my voice at this time, I'm sure you will bear me witness that the current Ooni of Ife has done so much, like so much, carrying the flag of the Yoruba race all over the globe. Now, the Alaafin throne, though, has been weakened, by modern politics, right? And the recent passing of Oba Lamidi Adeyeye the third, still, they carry centuries of pride, history, and spiritual fire. And so, whispers return. Can there ever be peace between these two royal seats? Or is Yoruba unity always doomed to dance on the edge of rivalry? But here is a secret that go even deeper still. There are myths the elders dare not say in public that Oduduwa himself once tested his sons with power, and that the rivalry between Ife, that is Ile-Ife, and the Oyo of today is not political but ancestral destiny. Some priests even whisper that the day Ooni of Ife and Alaafin of Oyo truly merge, a new golden era would, will be dawned for the Yoruba nation. Others warn that such unity will spark calamity, for the balance of heaven and earth rests on their eternal rivalry. Okay? So when the Alaafin issues a 48 hours ultimatum to the Ooni of Ife, or when the Ooni of Ife respond with silence or coded wisdom, it is never just about the titles. You must know this. It is the echo of centuries of unspoken tension, the riddle of crowns that refuse to bow to each other. Yes. And now, the Yoruba nation watches. Will the sons and daughters of Oduduwa be forced to choose between their spiritual credo and their political giants? Or will history repeat itself and the royal rumble turn into yet another reminder that Yoruba unity, though loudly proclaimed, remains fragile in the shadows of power? And let me just try to wind down by saying something. One thing is certain, my people. In Yoruba land, no crown is won without history, and no history exists without rivalry. Better check the history. It has always been plagued with rivalry upon rivalry. And let me just end by saying this. And so, the secrets of the throne continue, whispered by chiefs, guarded by priests, and feared even by the kings themselves. So this is the small information or the mystery behind this rivalry between the Ooni of Ife and the Alaafin of Oyo, which I'm sure a lot of you do not understand or even know about. So today, I'm telling you that look, this rivalry that you see did not just start today. It dates back to the very beginning of both empires and kingdoms. Okay, and there was even this rumor that the Romeo himself must have even tested his children at some stage, you know, and that is why they said for balance, yes, for balance, it appears that this rivalry between these two has to continue. Because while some fear that the day they come together, it might be something great, others also fear that the day they come together, it may alter the balance, maybe it's the cosmic balance of the Yoruba cosmology. I wouldn't know. But the truth of the matter is that for those of you who do not understand what is going on, just know that this thing didn't start today. It has always been there, and possibly it may continue to be there for the balance of the cosmic forces or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so what do you think about this unfolding story, especially this part of the father? Look, it's looking like this rivalry, I mean, is something that will continue, because it didn't start today, it didn't start yesterday, and it's like part of the Yoruba cosmology, as they say. So feel free to go to the comment section for those of you who enjoy the Yoruba history. And I know they've got one of the best, one of the richest culture traditions in the world. So for those of you who are very vast in this area, please feel free to go to the comment section, especially those of you who are Yorubas that hear the sound of my voice at this time. Please feel free to go to the comment section and leave your thoughts right there so that we can broaden and enrich ourselves as we take this conversation further. God bless you. I'll be right back. Bye bye.